guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm doing a review of the Momento Mori Timing Expansion Pack. So many of you know that I am a huge fan of Claire Goodchild. I think that she does some wonderful artwork, and I have a thing for the macabre as well. So I love bones and I love cemeteries, and I have a fascination with transition and death and just I don't know, that's the Morticia Adams in me. But, but anyway, I have her, it's the Antique Anatomy Tarot. I have her Antique Anatomy Tarot Ephemera edition. I also have her Oracle of Oddities, and I know she makes several other decks, but one of my favorites is actually just Momento Mori, and this is a Lenormand and Oracle deck. And so I think I've done a review of this where you could use it as a Lenormand deck. It definitely has, all of the symbolism. But there are extra cards that if you incorporated it all together, it could just, make it one fantastic Oracle deck. Well, I had bought one of the expansion packs, and that was the Memento Mori Ancestors and Advisors pack. I don't think I've done a review of this, so if you want me to review this deck, let me know, and I'll for sure do that. But I kind of keep these decks separated because I like to incorporate them intentionally into my readings that I do. Like if I'm specifically looking for timing, I'll bust out this deck. If I'm looking for, certain energies to connect with, I'll bust out this deck and then use this to kind of read those things. So anyway, these two are an extension of this deck, and so many people just kind of shuffle them and put them all together. You can do that. I do believe she has another expansion pack to this deck, but I'm kind of more focused on these two. I like these the best, and so I don't know what else. Maybe she'll do some more expansion packs in the future. But anyway, just wanted to let you know kind of what this goes to, and it goes to this. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a look at the packaging. I mean, it's fairly simple. I don't mind the packaging. I guess I could put it in a nice little oracle bag, but I don't mind it in here. Okay, so taking out the cards, it does come with a little pamphlet just like this for the timing expansion pack. And inside this deck here, you'll see that there are all the different months, but each month has a certain flower that's connected to it. It's a certain astrological sign, so on and so forth. So if you were looking to, incorporate that into your readings, you can do that too. Then the other cards, she has seasons cards, weeks cards, like something happened in the third week or the fourth week. Also the day part, so the part of day, perhaps something is going to happen in the morning or the afternoon or in the night, which I think is pretty cool. And then, of course, the different days of the week and their associations. Then you have the different hours in the day. And then she has some extra information here for you. Okay, so a little bit more information on the back. You guys can maybe pause it and take a little gander. She does talk about it building up with energy quite often, so make sure that you cleanse your decks often. Yeah, whenever you're working with some big energies, of course, yeah, things do tend to get a little full energetically, so make sure that you guys cleanse your decks. Okay, and you could always fold this out just like that if you wanted to, but I'll just keep it in here just like this. Okay, so the back of the deck, by the way, all these expansion packs and everything match the back of the original Memento Mori, so you could absolutely shuffle it in there if you wanted to, but like I said, I keep mine separate. The cards themselves are your standard tarot size, and I do appreciate that they are reversible if people wanted to read them in reverse. And if you look at the back here, it's kind of got the aged look. So it is a black backing, but it's an aged backing, which is pretty neato. And you can see well, first of all, you can see my fingerprints, but it's matte pretty much. I mean, it does have a coating on it, but they're not shiny cards at all. I wouldn't say they are. But anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at this deck. Okay, so these cards are not in order because I have been using them for reading. So we'll just, whatever we land on, we land on. So you see for January, and it kind of has the flower that's connected with January. And I like that there are different headstones and designs which actually go with things that you would see in the cemetery. Now this is neat for the hour, the time of day is written right here where it says time of death, but I love reading all of the extra stuff that's in here. Like here you have that this was a male and that the age was unknown. Cause of death, let's see, what does this one say? Sometimes you have to kind of get in there. Puncture wound to the abdomen. Interesting. And then in the comments, that's kind of fun to read. I hold sacred and dear that should the time come, I shall not, you know, so that's neat. I like that. Okay. The day part, that'll tell you kind of up here. So this is the night edition. And by the way, when Claire Goodchild puts out her newsletter every once in a while, it's called the Halfpenny. So just so you know that. May. Here the hour is 4 o'clock. And it's just like kind of some fun toe tags to read, I suppose. You know, I know it's, they're kind of dark. It's kind of, you know, morbid, but I like, there's a lot to learn sometimes when confronting yourself with the morbidity, with the darker half of life. I think that it just creates more fear around things when we dare not venture into them. Like to not look death in the face, to not want to learn anything about it or about our time here on earth and how we can honor it, knowing that it is so fragile. It creates so much fear around the unknown of what happens afterwards, I think, you know, that if we ignore it. And so for me, I run headfirst into these types of things. You know, as you see, I kind of like, I read with the bones. Those are over there. But yeah, that's why I love Claire Goodchild's decks so much. I'm like, her and I would totally get along because I get it. I get it. Yes, I do like to hang out in cemeteries, in case you were wondering. And here for the day, it says Wednesday. It's kind of written in there, so you have to read it a little bit for the time of day, or the which day of the week. And here, this is week 2. And this is Friday. Feel free to pause the video at any moment, or I know there's a way to slow down the video. This is the morning edition for the day part. Thursday, Tuesday, here the day is Saturday. There we have March. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to do a quick little reading with these cards just so you can see how I might use them. But I'm going to incorporate the OG Momento Mori deck and actually the Ancestors and Advisors deck because that's how I actually read with them. I read with all 3 of those together. So first, I'm going to grab the Ancestors and Advisors deck, this one, and just ask for the energy that will be helping us with the message for today for you guys. If it connects with you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then hopefully you just had fun taking a look at these awesome images by Claire Goodchild. And here we have the teacher. Okay, so the teacher is going to be helping us out. And that's funny because, well, I mean, I was a high school teacher for a very long time. And now I'm a teacher for the Leon Mystery School. So my little mystery school. Okay. what time of day or month or something is of significance right now. And we have this card that popped out. And this is Wednesday. Wednesday, actually, as I film this, Wednesday is tomorrow, but this could mean next Wednesday, of course. So I'm gonna put those there. Actually, I'm gonna put my little timing deck off to the side here. And I'm going to grab the Momento Mori deck, which is this one here. And I'm going to, this is where like the message is going to read out about what this person is saying about Wednesday. Oh, okay, well, that's too many cards, so we'll just go ahead and shuffle those. So give us a message about Wednesday. Wednesday. This could be, again, Wednesday tomorrow, could be Wednesday of next week, Wednesday of the week after, and it might mean different things to different people. So let's see here. We have the ladder. Let me scoot these up. I'll pull just 3 cards. We have the gallows. And we have the key. All right, so let me put this deck aside. And let's see what our teacher friend is trying to tell us here about Wednesday. Okay, so the message here is don't try to get to Wednesday so fast. Perhaps there's something interesting going on for you guys. I don't know, maybe you're buying a new car, or you know, your birthday's on Wednesday, or something big is occurring for you personally, you know, on Wednesday. And the message here, what the teacher is saying, and of course, you know, like a teacher would, don't rush into things. Just enjoy the moment that you're in right now. Wednesday will come, you know, we know this. But to rush into it and to forget everything that's going on right in front of you and to enjoy the moment leading up to that is almost to hang yourself, almost. It's like you don't see all the steps necessary to actually have a good time or to actually enjoy or fully appreciate what's occurring on Wednesday. You're going to miss all the signs and all the people that you could run into, which is going to help your Wednesday be absolutely out of this world and fantastic. So it's like, don't, you know, set yourself up for disaster because you were overly excited about what's coming on Wednesday. So you can be excited. It's not saying don't be excited or, you know, nervous or whatever it is that's coming on Wednesday. Just don't be in such a rush that you end up making it not turn out the way you want it to. It's almost like, you know, kind of shooting yourself in the foot. Don't do that. Okay, so that's the message from the teacher. I thank the teacher for coming in with that message. And yeah, that is something like a teacher would say, because I can think of myself saying something like that to my students. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Again, this was for the Momento Mori timing expansion pack that goes along with the Momento Mori, Lenormand, and Oracle deck. I'll put the link down below for this. I don't know how many more of this deck that Claire Goodchild has, because I think she ran out and then she printed more, and I think this is the last print, but I'm not sure. So definitely just go check out her site. Like I said, I'll put the link down below for you. And that's it for me, spiritual homies. I hope you dug this little reading. I hope you dug this little flip through and review. And yeah, I hope you guys have a marvelous day. And yes, I do have my little bones out here because I went to this place called Curious Nature here in Phoenix, and it's like heaven for me over there. They have like taxidermy and bones and crystals and, oh my gosh, human skeletons and spinal cords and stuff left over from medical science. And I'm just like, this is like my little weird spot that I would love to hang out. And so I ended up getting myself a few bones, and I'm reading them just like I read my charms. And so that's been a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm practicing reading my bones for now, and that might be something that I put on my website as an offering if you would like me to read the bones. So Anyway, that's it for me, spiritual homies. If you dug this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and don't forget to click that ding 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 notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you would like to catch a reading from me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. I have a lot of different types of readings. I even have my mediumship readings, conjumancy readings, perhaps soon my bones readings. But I have things that I make over there as well, as like my room and body sprays, my salves, my Wally's World Oracle that was community created and community funded about a year ago. And hey, maybe you want me to use this deck during your reading, and just let me know upon booking. Some people do have preferences, and they're like, hey, I saw you do a review of this deck. I connected with it. Could you use that during my reading? And I always honor that. So just let me know upon booking. But if you're looking for more witchy items, maybe you want to check out Desert Cauldron. It's all one word over on Etsy, or check out the Instagrams at desert.cauldron. And it's a little shop, a little witchy shop that was created by James over at Light of Riga and myself. He is everything crystals and I am everything witchy. And together we like combine our powers to create the ultimate of Desert Cauldron. And basically, we make one-of-a-kind items such as this. This was made from, actually James and I created this one together, but he goes and finds, different parts of like trees, like felled branches and things like that. We never cut from a living tree. It's just anything that the tree has gifted us by leaving it on the ground. And then he finds the perfect crystals to go along with the energy that he meditates with these. And then I go ahead and wrap them and shine them up and, all of that with the leather cording. But this is our last wand that's available on our site right now. And we have a few more wands that we made, but we still have to list them in the shop. So this one, again, is the last one. And this one is a eucalyptus wand. And so eucalyptus is perfect for healing, mega healing, especially with the quartz that's on the end there. So definitely check that out. And so come dance in the desert with us over at Desert Cauldron. We have a lot of those one-of-a-kind items for your one-of-a-kind magical practice. All my other information is down below, from my newsletter, Leon Mystery School, my Patreon, and all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.